First of all, the value on this is ridiculous. I cannot believe the value. I can actually believe it from my friend Curtis Stone, but I'm telling you, we team up with him and HSN, and we are giving you value, value, value. What do I love about it? What don't I love about it? Every single thing, all right? It's got the most amazing nonstick on the marketplace. That DuraPan nonstick, that multiple layers of nonstick is so easy and so forgiving. Of course, you've got stainless steel compatible with those stoves, all stove tops, and then you've got that amazing, amazing cast aluminum, which is an incredible, incredible conductor of heat. I call it the everything pan because it is the perfect size and the perfect shape. It has everything you would want to cook all types of cooking. So whether you're boiling in it, whether you're using it as a stir fry pan, whether you're gonna roast in it, you're gonna braise in it, you're gonna boil in it, you're gonna make pasta in it, you can use it hot or cold. It's wonderful to use. Put it in the fridge and put your pasta salad in there. It's top of the line in every category. Today, our retail value is $79, all right? Curtis will charge and HSN will charge $49 at the end of the day. It's $29.99, okay, with only $3.50 shipping and handling. It's 4.5 quart. That to me is the absolute perfect size, right? Not too big, not too small. You can do a variety of meals. We even included the lid, which you would not think you would get for $29.99, right? We included the lid with the silicone edge around the outside, which gives you a nice tight seal. We even gave you the little rack. So if you're deep fat frying, you can actually use the little rack and you can put your shrimp and let them drip and all that stuff on the side. We're gonna give you that as well. Again, today's special price is $20 off. It's an exclusive 5-layer DuraPan nonstick. I think that's probably one of the key points to talk about. And today, we're doing it at basically 40% off. I mean, look at that price, okay? $6 on your credit card. It's new, it's exclusive. Let me go through colors really quick and then I'll let Curtis go and run because he's got a ton of demos he wants to show for you. All right, so I am gonna start. I guess I'll start, should I start over here in the front? So down here on the bottom, we have that beautiful, beautiful pristine white, okay? In addition to that, we have also got our beautiful black. This one up here is called Stone Gray, okay, which is a beautiful, I may buy this today. I love this stone gray, great color, okay? And of course you have those solid handles, all right, built right in, so you don't have to worry about anything there. This is called Blue Slate. This is another great color, look at that. The one underneath that is called Turquoise. We come down to the bottom here. I have on the classic blue on the bottom. The one in the middle is called Cherry Red, so that's a brighter red. And then the one on top is just our traditional red. Everybody is gonna get this amazing lid, and I will tell you, when it comes to lids, this guy knows what he's doing. Look at this silicone, it goes all the way on the inside. That's gonna allow you to trap everything inside, and then it re-moistens your food and it allows the condensation to drip back into the pan. So everybody gets that, and everybody gets the rack to go along with it. You're gonna be able to prepare every single meal in this. I love it, and I'm always one of those people that says, if you have to cook something in a pan, always cook it in a larger pan. It doesn't, you still have to wash it. And a larger pan always cooks better. It gives you more room and more capacity inside. 777-973, let me get my special guest, the man, my good buddy, Curtis Stone. Hey, bud.
How are you, Guy? Good to see you, bud.
You too, my friend. I love this. This is fantastic.
Right, listen, you're a chef, okay? Trained chef, and of course you love it, but if you're an amateur cook and it's the first pan you're ever getting, you'll love it too. Now, here's the thing. Yes, it looks like that beautiful, expensive French-style cast iron pan, right? It's not cast iron, it's cast aluminum. Why is that important? Because I can do this, Guy. I can literally hang it off my pinky, right? It's very, very lightweight. And once you fill this baby with food, let me tell you something, you'll be very glad that it's light and easy to pick up. You're getting that roasting rack, which is a roasting rack and a steaming rack. But look at this. It also hangs over there to be a draining rack, right? So that's a wonderful little versatile rack that you're getting built in. And then the lid. Now, the silicone lip on the lid is very important because it means it doesn't clang, it doesn't bang, right? It's a very nice, soft touch, but it also means that you trap all of that steam. We have a little vent here for your kinetic thermometer, and that can go straight on in, and I'll show that to you right now. That goes straight on through just like that. But it's the important thing to note here, it's not a steam vent, so the steam won't come out of there. The steam actually comes out of the side. Let me show you how it cooks, mate, because here's the magic. I mean, I've started with some bacon, and I wanted to show you. So, of course, I can pull that crispy bacon out. Now, you'll see a little bit of the residue fat. By the way, because of the high sides, it's not splattering everywhere. Watch what I do now. I take a towel. By the way, the silicone handles are available to go on the side. I dry out all of that fat. You can see nothing left in there, right? Absolutely gone. And now watch this. I crack an egg in, and in a second, that egg is going to dance around the pan. It is perfectly non-stick, the DuraPan. It's the reason we've sold 4 million plus of these pieces of cookware. We come back to that in a moment. I've done a little hash over here, Guy. And again, look at how, even with that caramelization on the veggie, nothing sticks, right? I go ahead and pour it straight on out. And have a look at the cleanup, you guys. All you're going to do is take a towel. I'm going to go around the sides of the pan first. You can see all that burnt-on stuff down the bottom lifting right out. It's all there on my towel, nothing left in the pan. So the next thing I can do is start cooking again. So I get some salmon. I throw my salmon. You can see how much space I've got here as a saute pan. I can fit 4 pieces of salmon really comfortably there, mate. And look how nothing sticks. Glides around the pan again. If you want to cook on high heat, no problem. I mean, check out, I got some steaks here, a little bit of salt and pepper. I know I'm going fast, mate, and I know it's bright and early in the morning, but I want to show everybody. These are available, my little gravity mills. But look at the caramelization you'll be getting. Every single time you can get it to 450 degrees. I mean, look at that quality.
Yeah, and you know, with cast aluminum, which is the, you know, the foundation of the heat conduction, notice that every inch of that steak has perfect caramelization. It's not just brown around the outside or on one side. Oh my God, look at it's the dancing egg, Curtis.
I mean, can you imagine this is your breakfast, you guys? Nothing sticks to it, right? I'm not even going to wait for it to cook all the way because I want to show you in the very same pan. This is what I cook my bacon in. Then the egg danced around. Again, you give it a real quick wipe out, right? You can see that lightweight pan, and that's what you want. Let's get sillier. Let's take some Parmesan cheese. I'll burn the cheese to the bottom of the pan, and even that burnt cheese will wipe right out. Now, you'll be using it on your stovetop, mate, but you'll also be going to the oven. But before I do, I want to show you these. This is my Easy Lift basket. Another wonderful product you can pick up. You'll be blanching your veggies, cooking your pasta. And then that beautiful, deep stainless steel steamer. I'm going to show them to you in just a minute, but I wanted to give you a little preview on them because they're wonderful, wonderful pieces. From the stove, it goes right on into the oven. And check this out, bud. You'll be roasting, you'll be slow cooking. I mean, the roast chicken here on that rack, so you're elevating it up off the bottom so you're not frying the chicken, right? Again, you see me use these silicone handles because these came straight out of the oven. We don't have all colors, unfortunately. We are selling out of things even at this early stage of the morning. And I want to show, but we still have, I think we've still got 3 of those colors available. And look, even the silicone lid, straight out of the oven, mate. No problem whatsoever. Yes, you can use this in the oven, and I'm going to remove that lid. I've got another little silicone cup that you can use just to remove that beautiful lid, pop that into my lid rest, and watch this slow-cooked pork. I mean, when you see how this works, you're like, oh, yes, okay, that's what I need.
And that's why you need that cover, okay? Because remember, especially when you're tenderizing meat, you know, or you're braising, you got to keep that cover on. And that's why, you know, a lot of cheaper pans, they tell you to put foil on it. Well, that's because most pans don't have a nice tight seal because they don't have that silicone edge. That is what gives you the edge when it comes to getting things fork tender. Whether you're braising, maybe you're doing short ribs. You know, Curtis is doing pork. It could be you know, tougher cuts of meat. It could be a pot roast. I mean, what I love about it, the pan itself, the shape, the size of the pan is perfect, all right? It's not too big. A lot of people won't go to a 6 or an 8 quart. If they're empty nest, they only got 2 people in the house, but a 4.5 quart is perfect. I always have said to you guys out there, don't crowd your food, okay? You should never really crowd your food because what happens is you're not really caramelizing, you're steaming. So you want to make sure you got ample room. The 4.5 quart size to me, Curtis, is the perfect multi-purpose, all-in-one, versatile cookware piece.
You're right, mate. You know, you can do everything. Stir fry, steam, blanch, boil, roast. There's literally not a cooking technique you can't do in this pan, even deep fry. I mean, you can't air fry in it. That's about the only thing you can't do.
Right, buy an air fryer.
Have a look here. I've thrown my cheese in. It's starting to caramelize. But watch this, because normally this is stuck to the bottom of the pan. But with the DuraPan, and that's why 4 million of them have gone out the door, it literally wipes on out, and then you start cooking again. So if I wanted to then turn this into a steamer, watch what I do. I crank my temp. I hit it. Look how quickly this comes to the boil here. I mean, talk about that heat retention that we know and love so much. You can see it boiling almost instantly, right? And then what I'm gonna show you is my steamer. Let me throw some aromatics in. So you go from using this as a slow cooker, and now I've got some of my beautiful fish, which, by the way, we've got an incredible fish sale going on right now. I'll grab my black lid, and then here's the gorgeous food we're going to steam. The steamer lid fits perfectly with that stainless steel steamer. So this is the actual lid of the pan, of course, but fitting perfectly into the other. So, mate, from steaming to sauteing, I mean, look at here, my salmon. I mean, I just dance that around the pan, like everything that you put in there. By the way, Guy, everybody that purchases today gets the opportunity to pick up my salt and pepper gravity mill. Now, I call it a salt and pepper gravity mill, but it's not really. It's much more than that. There's the salt. On goes the pepper. If you want to pick this up for $19, or is it $19.99, you can pick those up, and let me show you. You also... Let's say you finish with the pepper and you want to use a different spice. All you're going to do is unscrew that just like this, right? That comes straight on out, and then you choose the next seasoning that you want to use. You can pick up this. This is another 4-pack, which is also available. Let's say I want to do the chili pepper. I go straight onto the top like that, turn her upside down, and I'm grinding again. So, you know, you get that little bonus buy, which is just such an incredible offer today. So go ahead and take advantage of that. But look at the colour, mate, on the salmon. This is my Faroe Island salmon. Oh, hallelujah.
Look at that color.
Imagine that for breakfast.
That's what it's supposed to look like, Curtis. That is exactly what it's supposed to look like. And remember, because we're talking about the cast aluminum with stainless, that's going to hold its temperature. So if you bring that out to the table, or if you just put the lid on it, you could probably turn it off and the residual heat will cook that perfectly. I want everybody to take a quick look at the top of, I've got meatballs that are in this pan right here. Curtis, look at what we've got here. When we talk about a perfectly sealed pan, look at how all that steam has come up and it's created those little water droplets. And see, when I lift it over, you can see nothing is dripping around. It is all going back in and keeping the food nice and moist. That's one of those things we were telling about. 2 helper handles, because you're going to put this in the oven in addition to be able to cook with it. In fact, can we go over to the oven real quick? Because I've got a chicken in here too. Remember, your oven's safe to 450 degrees. You can bake in this, you can broil it, you can do all these wonderful things. Let me open it up. And here it is. Actually, it's got the handles on it. And so here is one of the things we haven't really talked about, which I love too about this pan, Curtis, is the one-pot meals. If you are a fan of those, if you don't like to do a lot of cleaning, first of all, you'll love this because of the nonstick. Everything is in here. I've got all the root vegetables on the outside. I put the chicken in the middle. It's on the rack. The gravy and sauce is being developed underneath. I would bring this right out to the table, Curtis, and I would carve this right there and then serve the vegetables. It's that beautiful.
Mate, you're absolutely right. I mean, whether you're roasting or sauteing, I mean, look at what I've got right here.
Wow.
We're showing you these beautiful grilled ribeye steaks. I'm going to drop that down. By the way, we've got those silicone handles still available in black, which basically work with every single colour. I'm going to remove my steaks because I know they're done. How do I know they're done? I've cheated. I get my kinetic thermometer. I give it a real quick shake like this, Guy. You'll see it come to life in no time whatsoever. Pull the probe out from the back. Probe it into the center of the steak, the roast chicken, the fish, the pork, the lamb that you're cooking. It'll give you a digital readout, and then you correlate that digital readout with what's written on the back here. That'll tell you the doneness, medium well, medium rare, medium. We're already at a medium well, so I need to pull that out. And then let me show you the cleanup, mate, because this is why everybody absolutely loves it. Stainless steel utensils don't damage this cookware, of course. Stick that silicone handle on one more time, and watch this. Even after grilling steaks, you can see the residual mess in the bottom of the pan, but look at how spotless it wipes out, and that is why it's so successful. It is so easy to use. Once you get it at home, you're like, what have I been doing my whole life, cooking and all this other stuff? You know, and I mean, look at the salmon. I'll show this to you too. Let me just get myself a pan. This is one of my melamine platters here. But watch this. Slide your salmon around.
Perfect.
Slide it straight out of the pan. And again, even after grilling all of that fish, get yourself a towel, go straight on in, wipe that around, and you're done, right? You're ready to cook again, and that's the beauty of it.
And you can
I mentioned my Easy List basket. Here it is, mate.
Oh, there it is.
Out. Perfect for perfect for pasties. Also wonderful for veggies. And in fact, you can see how, this is how we do it in restaurants. You lift up that basket, you give it a little shake. We've given you a little hook here on the bottom. So if you want to sort of hook it onto the side of the pan, you can. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And then watch this. I put it on the side here and just go ahead and get my next ingredients, which are the veggies. Now I go ahead, I pop them all in here, and then I wait. Maybe you're serving this with some steak or some salmon or whatever it is. Drop it in when you want, and now you're blanching, right? So all of the beautiful blanching and frying that you'll be doing in this basket will just blow your mind.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. We are extremely busy right now, okay? If you want to get one of these, again, this is an everything pan. If you've always wanted to try Curtis Stone cookware, today is the opportunity to do it because this is what we call the multi-pan. It will do pretty much any job that you need to do, whether it's on the stove or in the oven, any single job. And remember too, it's also a serving pan. So if you've got friends coming over and maybe it's, you know, it's baseball or football or whatever, we actually have meatballs inside here. And what's so nice about this is, oh, and by the way, we have that little, the rest for the pan that keeps all the drips inside. We have that available. I think we still have this available. It's right there if you want to see it.
The lid rest?
Yeah, the lid rest is right there. So all that condensation is going in there. And now, if I want people to serve themselves and make themselves some meatball subs, I can do that as well, just by popping in. I'll just make one here since I don't take up too much time. But I love the fact that you have enough capacity in here, Curtis, so that if you've got, you know, 10, 15 people coming over, you've got plenty of space to make people, or have people make their own sandwiches, make their own subs, and you can see how great that is. I knocked the parsley over, but that's okay, I'll still grab it. Oh, actually, that's basil. Smart idea. And then there you go. People can do their own food, and the capacity, we must have, I don't know how many meatballs are in here, Curtis, but we must have at least, it's got to be 3 or 4 dozen meatballs inside that pan, so the capacity is there. $29.99. Curtis, I'm going to do colors real quick again, then I'll give it right back to you.
Yes, mate, yeah, no
I'm going to
worries.
step over here while Curtis is working on his stuff. And we'll go through colors one more time. So down on the bottom here, that is that beautiful white. It also comes available in black. This color right here is called stone gray. Behind it, I have the 2 blues. I have the blue slate, and then I also have the turquoise blue on the bottom. Over here, I've got the 2 reds on top. The one here is what we call the true red. That's the cherry red. And then finally underneath, that is the classic blue. Everybody's going to get one of those great lids. Everybody gets the rack as well, which you can use as a lid. It can rest on top, or it can go down if you want to use it as a roasting rack as well. Everybody's going to get that $20 off today. I still have all the colors available if you want to get it. To me, a pan like this, if you've never tried, Curtis, this is the one. It's the perfect size. It's an everything pan and everyday pan. So whether you get up and you're like, you know what, let's make pasta tonight. Boil your pasta in it. Let's make meatballs. Do your meatballs. I made pea soup day before yesterday. I could make pea soup in here, right? Put the ham bone in, put my stock in, remove that out, add the peas and the carrots and the onion. I mean, I could do all that in one pan. That's the magic, is that easy cleanup, a pan that's gonna last you forever, the best nonstick on the market. I mean, Curtis, I love this. I'm buying it. I'm gonna buy one as soon as I get off air.
Mate, the reason we're doing this is because we love our customers. You are our brand. You guys have given us all the feedback. You've given us all of your suggestions. We love you. So when they said, what do you want to do for Customer Appreciation Month? I said, I want to go crazy. I want to give the best deals we've ever done. I know all anyone's talking about is inflation. No. We said, turn the price down. Let's really do something special for our customers because they mean so much to us. Over here, I've got shrimp and veg. So, Guy, you're clever, and I know lots of people are. Someone rang me last night and said, people are buying 5 and 6 of these at a time. We will sell out of it. But you know what? Stick them in the cupboard for those gifts for the end of year as well. Why not? Shrimp and veg, I'm going to turn this into a wonderful stir fry. And, of course, with that beautiful lid, and you'll see the steam build immediately, right, when I put this in. Watch it get trapped. So because of that silicone lid, notice how it's not banging and clanging. It's that beautiful soft touch because of the silicone. You can see the steam get captured instantly. Soon that'll turn into condensation. Right next door, I'm steaming with the stainless steel steamer. Let's check that out. I mean, look at how perfect that looks. That beautiful white fish that we've done there with the vegetables, you can see it. Again, the lid works here, and then if I want to remove my steamer, I just go ahead, lift that up. I'm going to pop that onto a pan, and then again, I drop my lid back on, and now, of course, I'm boiling, right? If you want to do a stir fry, you go ahead and do a stir fry. In fact, I'm going to take that beautiful flavor that we've built up in the bottom of the pan and I'm going to pour that straight over my fish because that would just be delicious together. Put your pan back on the heat, and you go straight from steaming. Of course, that wonderful versatility that you get with the DuraPan means that everything can be wiped out, just like that. Let's crank the heat on this baby. Let's make a caramel sauce, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and throw sugar straight in here. And imagine doing that. Imagine just putting sugar in and turning that into a caramel. I've got my easy lift basket over this side, Guy, and what I do with this is I just go ahead, I shake those veggies off, right? So you're sort of drying them off. And you know this from working in restaurants, Guy. When you want to do this, it just makes your life so much easier with that perfect easy lift basket. No matter what kind of vegetable you want to blanch or boil, you drop it on in, nice big mixed veg in there, and away you go. So simple and easy to use.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, professional chefs, and especially if you're at Curtis's level, they appreciate easy as well as you and I, okay? Because unlike you and I, he's got 10, 12, 15 meals going at once every single day, maybe more. So he needs the right cookware, and he needs to have the shortcuts as well. And you will love these pans. The item number 777973, exclusive here at HSN. My friend, it is such a pleasure to work with you always. I know you're coming up again, so I'll let you get back to work and get ready for your next show. Thanks, Curtis.
Thank you so, mate. So much, mate. Nice to see you.
All right, buddy. All right. Well, take care, buddy. All right. New and exclusive 773 or 777973. You want to pick it up? We are going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to come back. We got a couple more really cool items at ridiculous prices. So stick around. Be right up right after this.